ASHTAVAKRA says, as the form seen in the mirror has only mirror both on the outside and in inside, similar is the case with this body. There is only God outside and inside it. You may call it God or the Supreme Soul. These two are different words, God and the Supreme Soul. These two are two different standpoints. These aren't two different things. These aren't two different realities. If you see it from your standpoint, soul means I. I mean consciousness. If you see it from the standpoint of consciousness, it is the Supreme Soul. And if you see it from the point of view of this creation's source, it is God. And both are the same. Like if you are seen from your father's point of view, you are a son or a daughter. If you are seen from your children's point of view, you are a mother or a father. So who are you in reality? Neither are you mother-father, nor are you son-daughter. You are human. Stand in front of a mirror and just observe what is seen in the mirror. This is all real meditation. What people otherwise think of meditation isn't meditation. It is more of a torture. Meditation must be out of curiosity, not out of compulsion that you need to do it. Although you don't like it, you still need to do it. What is that? You will become mechanical. This is what is happening with people in the world. What else? They don't like reading, but they have to read. That becomes mechanical. What you need to do is stand in front of a mirror and observe what is seen in the mirror. If you stand for a while, all of it will start looking real to you. There is a space, there are things, there are people, there is a distance between two things. There is color, form, things are moving, they are coming and leaving. Everything is happening. But what is there actually? Only mirror, nothing else. Similar is the case with this body. This body is like a mirror too, but there is so much of disarray at the level of thoughts, you can say that the mirror is dirty. There is dust on it, hence nothing is clearly visible. People's mind is cluttered. They are restless from within, hence they can't understand the fact that their body is like a mirror. So there is a mirror in which something is visible. The world is visible. That mirror and the world visible in it and the world which we see apart from what is visible in the mirror, where are we seeing it all? Ultimately, we are seeing it in our brain, which is like a mirror. Where is that brain? It means whoever is knowing it, seeing means knowing. Always remember this. Whenever I use the word seeing, seeing doesn't mean just looking through eyes. Knowing. Where are you knowing that there is a mirror outside? In your brain. Thoughts come and leave from the brain, be it through the memory or something is seen from the eyes, some impressions. Where are you knowing this? This is consciousness. This is awareness. Ultimately, if you look at it in a simple way, whatever is visible in this brain, when it is visible, you know it. You know it even when it isn't visible. Even then, you exist. You know about the non-existence of your thoughts too. This is quite deep. No one wonders here normally. The experience of your deep sleep isn't an illusion. It isn't a belief. Nothing comes up to you and says there were no thoughts or dreams in deep sleep. That is your experience. How is it an experience? There was nothing on the mirror. What is it? Is it an illusion? This is an experience. Even the mirror was absent. One is, there is nothing on the mirror. You are looking at a mirror, but there is nothing on it. It's like seeing a mirror in the dark. You see in the mirror and you don't see anything. Even the mirror is not visible. Even this is known to you. You transcend your body in deep sleep. This is called transcending. Transcend doesn't mean you went somewhere. That mirror, your interest in that mirror died down. Stand in front of the mirror sometime and observe carefully. You will understand what stress is. You will understand the root cause of all the problem. the root cause of all the sorrow. If you do not focus your sight on one thing, your eyesight that is, where is it then? Isn't it everywhere? As soon as something is seen, the eyesight gets limited to that point. It doesn't happen actually, but there is a sense of limitation. Your eyesight wanders and glues to that point itself. It gets attached to it, to that object. It isn't actually attached, but there is a feeling of attachment. If you remove your focus from everything else and keep on staring the mirror, what happens then? You have to put in some effort for it, isn't it? Focus is continuously drifting away, and you are continuously bringing the focus back to that point. You are concentrating at one point. This concentration is the suffering itself. Meditation was needed so that a person could accumulate his thoughts at one place and focus, so that he could read or listen to these scriptures. What did people do? They considered meditation as the end itself. They are just busy doing meditation like fools. There is no sight of any scriptures nearby. There is no thought or talk about contemplation at all. They are busy doing meditation. What are you doing? What happens due to meditation? This is what suffering is. Your thoughts are the suffering itself. What else is? What is the definition of suffering? You are continuously thinking about something. It may be good or it may be bad. Even this is stress. What is stress otherwise? So what happens is our focus, which is everywhere, which is nowhere, yet everywhere. What will you say? What are your thoughts? Is it here or there? Where are the thoughts in deep sleep? You are in deep sleep, and if someone yells, you will wake up. There is no doubt about your experience. There is no doubt about the existence of thoughts. Where does it exist? It exists in its essence. Your thoughts exist in its essence. It means it exists in who you actually are. Where do the thoughts move away? If something is seen somewhere, the thought which has spread everywhere now huddled and came to that one point. Now what is seen either feel good or bad to you. In both cases, thoughts are stuck at the point. If something good is seen on the mirror, the thoughts will come together and focus on it, get stuck on it, because you might have a desire to get it, to touch it, to experience it, to acquire it. And even if you do not like it, the thoughts will get stuck at that point. Why isn't it disappearing from the mirror? You can move away from a mirror which is at your home. But how will you move away from your body which is also a mirror? There are some thoughts in your brain which you don't like. Since you don't like those thoughts, hence they will exist until you become completely indifferent, until you are actually not affected by the existence or non-existence of that thought will not disappear. You may keep on thinking that you don't want to think this way, that way. It will occur continuously. So, what is happening? And what are its roots? Why isn't that thought going away? Why so much hatred exists within you? Let's assume you hate some person. Why is it stuck within you? Why isn't it dying away? Years pass by, and some spend their entire life. Some person did wrong to them, and that hatred doesn't go away at all. It just keeps on coming back in their thoughts. What is happening? They had given importance to that person at some point in their life, hence so much hatred today. It means they had loved them, so the hatred today. These both are opposites of each other, love and hate. As the form seen in the mirror has only mirror, both on the outside and in inside, and nothing else, similarly for the body. When you stand in front of a mirror and observe that mirror closely, whatever form is visible in the mirror, suppose you see a form of this body of yours. You see a reflection of it in the mirror. That which is visible and the objects around it. It's possible you have another body with you. Even that is visible in that mirror. But that other body which is visible in the mirror, what is inside that body? Mirror. What is outside that body? Mirror. It looks like there are more bodies outside that body. There is space. But nothing is present there, only the mirror. You see things, objects, people, space, the entire world in that mirror. If you move that mirror towards stars, you will see moons and stars. A lot is visible on that mirror. You will see new things in the direction you turn towards. You see plants and trees. What is in it actually? Is there space in it? Is there space in the mirror? It's not there. Where is space in the mirror? The illusion of space which we see inside the mirror. There is a space between two objects. What exists there? There is only the mirror. Are there any people inside the mirror? No, nothing at all. What is present then? A shadow. What is there inside and outside that shadow? Mirror. Similarly, if you observe closely, where is that mirror seen? If you have understood till mirror, similarly in the context of the body. It means inside this body, outside this body, and inside the Supreme Soul is present. God is present. Now this is your experience. I do not need to explain this in detail. Where is the sound of silence? Isn't the sound of silence inside this body and outside this body? What is there in this body of yours? What is inside the mirror? And where is the mirror itself? This is all you need to understand. What is inside the mirror? What is in this body of yours which is like a mirror? Memories or whatever is seen through the senses. Is there anything else? Nothing else is present. Just these two things. Nothing can exist in the mirror other than these. A mirror doesn't have a capacity greater than this. This is the mirror's maximum capacity. What can a mirror do? It can show what lies in front of it, or it can show the recorded stuff stored in it. That's it. You will either know of things happening through the five senses present in your body, or the stored recording of whatever happened in the past, all the mess related to that recording. Few kinds of stuff which you have mixed up. You will come to know of that. That's it. There is nothing else, isn't it? This is a mirror's limitation. Mirror can't function more than that. All of this, be it whatever is seen through the senses or whatever is seen through the stored recorded memories, all of this is related to the mirror. This is inside the mirror. Inside what is mirror present? Is the sound of silence a memory? No. Are you experiencing it through your senses? You are not. Close your ears and you will know it. This entire world is seen in this mirror. This body, which is not different from this world, is made of the same material. But within what does all of this exist? Something which is beyond all the five senses, which is not related to memory at all, which can't be touched by thought, which has no connections with thoughts. We know of the existence of thought because of our own existence. But for our existence, thoughts aren't required. We are required for the existence of thought. If I do not exist, where is the thought? But the opposite doesn't apply. If there is no thought, where am I? Some substance is required for this body to exist. It requires something which is its base. It is called a foundation. It is required. For example, an ice cube requires water to exist. If you take the mirror's example, see how interesting it becomes. There is an ice cube which is floating in an ocean. You can call it a mirror. A lot of things are visible on it. You can see bubbles, foam which exists in the ocean. You can see waves, you can see the ocean. All of it is seen in it, in that mirror. You can also see other ice cubes, infinite. Some cubes are also seen inside which nothing is visible, which we call living and non-living. The living bodies, be it of a human, animals, plants, you can call them ice. But oceans have froth too. It doesn't consist of ice only. Is anything visible in the froth? Something is visible in the ice. If you check your face in front of ice, you might see some shadow. Nothing is visible on the froth. Got it? You won't see your shadow in the froth present in the ocean. You won't see anyone else's shadow, let alone yours. Even this is an imagination of mind, mine and someone else's. You won't see any shadow. That is the right word. You won't see a shadow. This ice cube, which you are calling as your body, what is it made of? Of water. Where does it exist? In water. Where are all the existing forms visible? In the ice cube. Who is it visible to? To water, which itself isn't ice. If it itself had transformed into ice, it couldn't have seen it. So, there's this aspect of water called ice, which is your body. Because of the existence of that ice, you can see the existence of water, which this world doesn't see, because no one has any interest in that, and you can also see the ice cubes. You can also get involved in the race of foolish people, this ice cube. You actually are water. The entire water of oceans is you, but what have you assumed yourself to be? Ice. What do you want now? You want the ice cubes, froth. This and that should surround the ice. This all will definitely get destroyed. This is the entire world's story. It is called conditioning. There is only God outside and inside it. So what is outside this body? Consciousness. What is inside this body? Consciousness. Because of the existence of what do we know about the existence of this body? Consciousness. When something happens in this body, because of what do we know about its happening? Consciousness. What is this consciousness? It is me. So neither am I a memory, nor am I the sensations triggering because of those memories. Neither am I feelings, nor am I emotions. Neither am I happiness, nor am I sorrow. Neither am I this body. So who am I? I am consciousness.